Hello and good day to all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my work at the third Asian Scholars Network Virtual Conference on Social Sciences, Education and Technology 2023. The title of my presentation is Confirmatory Factor Analysis of the Cross-Cultural Leadership Adjustment and High-Performance Work Culture Mediated Through the Lens of Cultural Intelligence. My name is Rozina Muzaffar, and my co-author is Dr. Rozita Tahir, and I'm a PhD student at the DRB-HICOM, University of Automotive, Malaysia. This is the overview of my presentation. It consists of introduction and background, followed by research objective of the study and demographic profile of the respondents, confirmatory factor analysis, followed by findings and discussion, and it will end with the conclusion. Stemming from positive school psychology, the notion of cross-cultural leadership is still prevalent despite being debated from the 1980s. The keyword cross-cultural leadership has been occurred as many as 353 times, gaining prominence among social science scholars. Now, research on cross-cultural leadership has significantly increased in 2020 that focuses on cross-border leadership contexts. With that being said, the keyword cross-cultural leadership is operationalized as the ability of individual, the leader, to intentionally and unequally influence and motivate members of a culturally different group toward the achievement of a valued outcome by appealing to the shared knowledge and meaning systems of that culturally different group. And so effective cross-border management of multinational corporation is becoming increasingly necessary to deliver the tasks through cross-cultural leadership. With that being said, cross-cultural leadership as a keyword has many benefits attached to it. It may buffer the culture shock. Culture shock is a subset to adjustment, whereby in a foreign culture, adjustment happens through language and communication, culture, lifestyle, and thinking principle, as well as psychological comfort and ease. Leadership proficiency is an asset in that sense in a cross-cultural team, as it determines the success of cross-border management associations in globally integrated enterprises. Lack of clarity in reshaping leadership attitude due to previous experiences that may not conform to the local expectation. As a result, it may occur as a problem. Therefore, high-performance work culture is for a strong and positive organizational culture, and that there is a strong association between the two components, as high-performance work culture is a purview of an organizational culture. Leadership in that sense is now more of a relational matter, whereby flexibility and adaptability in leadership is a common trait, which may not be confined to one's own culture in order to work in various countries. Therefore, sensitivity in style is required. It is of no doubt that cross-cultural leadership in an organization promotes inclusivity, whereby diversity is a way of work. One way to ensure the success of cross-cultural leadership is through pre-departure training for expatriates who are venturing onto enterprises with cross-border businesses in mind. So the research objective for the study is to understand the present need to investigate cross-cultural leadership adjustment contributing to high-performance work culture through a mediation of leaders' cultural intelligence. The study aimed to validate the instrument through confirmatory factor analysis to address the need of the status quo. So the initial process included the determination of construct of interest, For that, literature was literature was referred to, whether is there any validated questionnaire for this, and then it was known that there is an available literature for it. Therefore, all the items were drawn from several different articles, and we adapted the questionnaire. And the development phase, the authors created and approached an expert of committee. 9 different individuals were contacted through email, whereby they determined the alignment of constructs, items, as well as their definition, and rated it among 4 different scales. So it verified the degree of relevancy. So apart from that, the structure was also concluded, and enhanced scale was developed. They also decided the length of questionnaire, and from the review as well as the comments from the expert committee, first draft was re-examined and improved. In the preliminary item testing, 30 different samples was employed for who participated voluntarily. Hence, internal consistency was determined through SPSS software, whereby all the constructs have achieved the value of above 0.70. Through this, we also validated the content validation, and the pilot study also determined the relevancy of the scale. So we further processed with the exploratory factor analysis, where it refined a total of 40 items for the second phase of the study. Prior to implementing confirmatory factor analysis, the assessment of outliers, data normality distribution, multicollinearity, non-response bias tests, and common method bias tests were verified and tested for any discrepancy in data to avoid type 1 and type 2 errors. In this section, I'll be focusing on the demographic profile of the respondents. About 459 participants voluntarily involved themselves in an online survey. Here are the demographic traits as such: gender, age, qualification. About 233 participants of female population involved themselves in a leadership role that are serving as an expatriates in Malaysia. About 4 age group of categories, majority of which are from the 25 to 35 years old. About 62.5% of them belong to this group. Apart from that, in terms of qualification, majority of them are of 206 participants who are qualified as undergraduate and are working as an expatriate in Malaysia. Other demographic traits that are involved are designation and the type of industry they are affiliated with, as well as from the region they belong to. So from the designation section, we can see that about 169 individuals are of general staff, and that number is followed by 121, whereby a significant amount of individuals have some sort of influence on their subordinate that are of middle management. About 73 individuals are of top management, that could be executives, international executives, team leaders, CEOs, as such. So from the industry, I can say that majority of them are from the human resource. It is followed by education. About 120% of them are university professors that have leadership roles in their respective organizations. As for region, I can say that majority of the expatriates are from the Asian continent, which is followed by European, and then from the American side of the. When implementing confirmatory factor analysis techniques, the three most important analyses that are considered for each of the construct under study, such as model fit, convergent validity, and construct reliability. All three analyses were utilized upon 10 subconstructs that are listed here in the table. The confirmatory factor technique used for the construct high performance work culture is illustrated in this slide, whereby the construct itself was inspired from the one here, and Gertrude. They designed three subconstructs ranging from direction, delivery system, and business result. Original scale consists of 29 items, of which only 13 items were selected based on factor loadings. In the EFA analysis, about 3 items were abrogated, hence only 10 items were confirmed for CFA or for further analysis. Here in figure 1, we can see the Amos syntax, which has successfully fulfilled all the criteria. As such, the RMSEA value is 0.088, which is a satisfactory fit for this construct. Here, in this table indicates factor loadings, average variance extraction, and composite reliability for high performance work culture. Here you can see the subconstructs, their direction, delivery system, as well as business result. For each subconstruct, the items that are verified as have achieved a factor loading above 0.5, which is a good fit again, and then the construct is a good model fit as it culminated in average variance extraction of 0.81, and the construct reliability has attained the value of 0.939, which surpassed the suggested value of 0.70. Here is another construct, cross-cultural leadership adjustment. It consists of 4 subconstructs, that is cultural dimension, personality, cross-cultural training, as well as leadership adaptability. Now the Amos syntax indicates a value of 0.60, therefore this construct has a fair fit. The data, all 21 items fit the CFA model of cross-cultural leadership adjustment as indicated by the Amos syntax. Table 2 consists of 4 subconstructs. Cultural dimension, that is inspired from House et al. 2004. About 3 items were selected. And then we move on to personality and cross-cultural training. They were drawn from Hassan and Diallo's article. Another one is leadership adaptability, whereby Dahiri article was included. So in this slide, the average variance extraction for the construct cross-cultural leadership adjustment has met with a value of 0.730, which is greater than 0.5 as per the recommendation of Fornell and Larker. The construct has successfully met with the composite reliability value of 0.969, surpassing the recommended value by Hare et al., that is 0.70. The mediating variable of the study, that is cultural intelligence, was inspired by Deng, Ang, and Co., whereby the original scale comprised of 20 items with 4 subscales, namely metacognitive, cognitive, motivation, and behavior. Now, with the EFA analysis, 4 items from metacognitive, 2 items each from cognitive and motivation, and 1 from behavior was abrogated. Later on, the remaining items fit the CFA model of cultural intelligence, whereby the threshold was greater than 0.90. Table 3 shows all 11 items have met with acceptable value of factor loadings. The construct cultural intelligence attained an average variance extraction value of 0.761 and composite reliability value of 0.939, indicating to be a good model fit for the study. So as for findings and discussion, the goodness of fit index of the study was established with the RMSEA value of 0.067, which indicates a satisfactory fit. Therefore, with a CFI value of 0.90 and IFI value of 0.901. Now, this is said to be a good fit because they have successfully met the threshold of greater than 0.90, and then the value of RMSEA value is lesser than 0.08. As for the assessment of normality and outliers, the present study skewness ranged from minus 0.282 to minus 1.188, and the kurtosis range from 0.038 to 1.828. This is said to be of a good value because it falls under the category of having a good skewness and kurtosis value. Next, in this section, the discriminant validity and multicollinearity is established. For high-performance work culture, the items have achieved a good value of Cronbach alpha above 0.7, and the composite reliability is 0.919, and average variance is attained of a value of 0.589. As a result of CFA, on HPWC 7 and 8 were deleted due to low factor loading. As for cross-cultural leadership adjustment, the item 11 to 14 was deleted due to low factor loading. The same technique was applied to 20 and 21, CLA 23. All of these items were deleted due to low factor loading, below 0.5. For the Cronbach alpha, the cross-cultural leadership has attained 0.900. The composite reliability is above 0.6, the average variance extraction is above 0.5. This cross-cultural leadership adjustment items also included CLA 28, 29 that resulted in deletion, or as well as 34, 37, and 38. They were deleted due to low factor loading. As for the mediating variable, cultural intelligence, all the items are listed here with their factor loading. CQ41 and CQ49 were deleted due to low factor loading below 0.5, and the rest of the items were retained because they achieved good factor loading above 0.5. And here you can see the Cronbach alpha for cultural intelligence that was met with the value of 0.871, composite reliability with above 0.6, and average variance extraction of 0.645. Here is the measurement model of the of the whole study, whereby if you can see the RMSEA value is 0.067 below 0.08, which is a good fit. And then we have CFI 0.900 and IFI 0.901. Another finding of this study is average diagonal and R2 off diagonal for the research measurement. Now, if you see the construct there with their mean and standard deviation, the value of average variance fraction of each construct was larger than any squared correlation among any of the latent variables. Hence, discriminant validity was established. All the values of squared correlation coefficient were less than 0.90, thus no violation of discriminant validity was observed. Hence, it established the validity of the study. So, with another finding, we can say that the correlation among the exogenous variable were less than 0.90. Hence, the results showed that there is no presence of multicollinearity between the independent variables of the study. So, as such, this has established the correlation matrix for all subconstructs. The CFA output and findings revealed expatriate leadership adjustment scale development in East Coast Malaysia. The main findings of this study indicated an overall theoretical model of ELA significance, whereby the p-value attained is at 0.001 for all evaluation criteria. The ELA questionnaire has shown good validity, reliability, and psychometric properties toward expatriate leaders in Malaysia in terms of leadership adjustment and adaptability. This article humbly offers a potential pattern for the implementation of studies in leadership contexts from Asian perspective. Here are the list of references that were referred to when designing this article. So I thank you so much for listening to me. I extend my sincere thank you to those who contributed to this article, and my special appreciation goes to Dr. Putri Rozina Tahir and my DRB-HICOM University of Automotive Malaysia for their invaluable insights. Additionally, I appreciate the support of Postgraduate Office of DRB-HICOM University of Automotive Malaysia for facilitating the research. Lastly, my heartfelt gratitude to friends and family for their encouragement throughout this endeavor. Thank you.